So what we're going to do is a fingering exercise, and ultimately the fingering exercise is there so that if you're playing either, you can do this in one of two ways. Either playing something like a chord sequence, but you've got really good usage of your right hand. Your right hand is solid, or if it's like kind of playing kind of melody lines and that sort of idea, you've got a very good solid technique. So here's how I would set up this exercise. I plant my my fingers on the E string, on the high E string, and to explore the thumb, I'm going to play the B string, and when I'm striking through, I'm always going to try and land on my index finger. Once that's really easy, the B and the E are right next door to each other. So what I can now do is I can move my thumb across the G string and try the same thing. Pull through and touch on the index finger. Once I've got that, I can move through to the D string, do the same thing, touch the index finger, through to the A string, and finally the E string. So quickly, I can go in one direction and the other direction. I'll do string damp. There's a lot of noise going on there, which I'll do another video on how to play something and then like dampen the noise. But what I could do the same thing in reverse. So I could put my thumb on the E string, on the low E string, using my index finger coming through to touch the thumb this time. And then we're doing the same thing but in the opposite direction. I would do this with each finger as well. You're just practicing with your medio, with your annular. And what this eventually becomes is that when you're playing, let's say, chords, then you're more grounded on the instrument. You've always got that feeding the elephant idea where your thumb, your fingers are coming through to touch the palm, or touch on another, touching your thumb. And then when you're playing with your thumb, you're coming through to touch your fingers. You just got that contact the whole time, so that we're trying to avoid the sort of swiping at the strings. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll record that. I'll set this up on the YouTube channel, and then you can have a look at it, and that will help you out there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just come back into the lesson.